I would come to court. I cannot go to jail. I don't live here, so that is impossible for me to bond out. I can't do that.
I don't know another way to. Now that we do, you are going to jail.
Yeah, there are two different things going on.
They caught her on camera and put in a dress inside a bag. Both of these names are fake, or
We just gave it back.
The 19th of June, 2023, 3:04 p.m., Seminole County, Florida. Officers respond to a shoplifting call at a local retail store. 2 women, 1 dress, 1 surveillance camera. What unfolds next raises questions about evidence, identity, and officer conduct that go well beyond a routine retail theft.
Trying to figure it out. Figure it out here? I'm
rather stand right here, yeah, because I don't want to go in the office.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't feel comfortable doing that. And you get what I'm saying? There's too much story, too many stories going on.
Okay, I got it. We'll make it real simple. Go find out. Go find out which one of them it is, which female they say it is, and then that's the one we're gonna deal with. We're gonna let the other one go. So ask them which female.
Okay. All right, which one was it?
It was the one with the light green shirt with the denim short. She has the lighter brown purse.
Copy that. Green.
Huh?
Green shirt.
And the denim shorts?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out why they're lying. Why is 2 different stories going on? Y'all not gonna talk to them at all?
Yeah, we are.
So what they say?
Alright.
I'm just asking.
So they're saying she didn't have anything to do with it?
But
I mean, at the end of the day, that's wrong though.
yeah, there are 2 different things going on. You come in here and you just honestly say,
Go ahead.
you come in here and you honestly, what? No, I'm not.
Listen, you're
Ma'am, you're detained right now.
No, I don't want, I'm not running. I'm not doing anything. You don't have to do all that. Why does she gotta go in cuffs though? You don't have to do all that.
Come with us, come with us.
I'm not doing the most. Alright, when I put this easily paperwork, I want to y'all to talk to this man right here.
Yes, sir.
Right
That's
here.
the issue.
Parker, I'm gonna park the car real quick. I'll be away with you, okay? Okay.
They could have 47 for 9/11 person, so all personal property goes away from them till you figure out what's going on.
AK-47.
Oh,
I'm being
really?
extra.
You think an AK-47
No,
can
just
fit in here?
just throw it in. I'm being extra. Yeah, that way we don't know who's here.
You think an AK-47 can fit in here?
So what you got?
Crickets.
You stand around for it. Go find out.
Do you have your ID on you?
This is his first day or something?
No, I don't.
No ID. Okay. What's your name? Makara.
Yeah. But why do you need my ID? I thought y'all were asking what we're doing, what we're doing wrong, what happened.
I'm gonna ask a lot of questions here and like.
We don't have time for this. I know, I'm just saying, like, y'all, can we just get... No, I'm not trying to... I'm really not trying to be
Sit there and
argumentative.
relax and go with the program. He's going to ask you some questions. He's going to do a bunch of stuff you might not get. We'll answer your questions, but you might not have time for it, but you're going to take the time. So you don't have a choice.
What's your first name? What's your first name?
It's Sequoia.
And how do you spell that?
S-E-Q-U-O-I-A.
S-E-Q-U-O-I-A. And your last name?
Motley.
Botley?
Mott.
Motley. Okay, and how do you spell that?
M-O-T-L-Y. Yeah, y'all got the drugs in here and all y'all.
And what's your middle name?
You need my middle name too? What do you, can
I have to put you in the system.
For what?
Okay, because right now I have to identify you because you're being investigated for shoplifting, okay? So you're going to be documented in our thing.
So, can I just ask this quick question?
Okay.
Are y'all trying to arrest me? Y'all are charging?
Right now we're just investigating.
Y'all charging me with something? I'm just asking.
We're not there yet. I have to figure that out, okay?
I just need to know because I don't reside here.
You don't reside here?
No.
Where do you reside? Okay, where do you
I live
reside?
in North Carolina. I don't
North
live
Carolina. Okay. Do you have an emergency contact?
Me? Why?
So we can call somebody just in case something bad happens.
What's bad gonna happen?
I don't know. It could be a lot of things. Do you have somebody that you want to put down?
Me.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Erica.
Erica?
Mm-hmm.
How do you spell that?
E-R-I-C-A.
Erica.
Daniel.
All right, so we're doing a bunch of things, and I'm kind of on their side now. What the hell is going on? What are we doing? Where are we at?
I was about to ask that too. Go ahead.
So what have you got so far? Yeah, come on.
I don't know who to ask what, but my only question is, what is that like? You're taking her for what? You don't know if you're gonna charge her. But you're gonna say you do know. So why would you say?
So what we got is the one in the green that was closest to you. They caught her on camera, put in a dress inside a bag.
Okay.
And
bag.
attempting,
What kind of bag?
her purse or her bag, whatever. And then attempting to walk out. Like they made out past the front doors.
So they did walk out.
Yes. Here. Watch out.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
Then they were able to stop them. They denied it at first. She denied it at first. The one that was further away said that she had nothing. She had nothing to do. The other one even said she had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
And then finally, like, he's like, no, like, we caught you, we saw you take it. And then finally, that's when they put the dress on and returned it back in.
Okay. So the other one's not being detained right now? So
they're both, until we can verify that she had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
So
you guys don't have video footage of the other person? They're reviewing it right now?
and then we'll have John the questions.
Okay, so we're still investigating.
Oh, sorry. You gotta go in here?
Oops, sorry. I'm going to continue getting their information for the tree.
Yeah,
And then
all the information, phone numbers, everything you can get.
I'm going to get that, and then whatever else you need. Okay?
Alright.
I'll keep thinking while I'm in there and talking to them.
And
Okay?
you're gonna run, if you want to stand out here and run their names.
Yeah, I'll do that real
So at
quick.
least their information's in there.
Okay, I'll do that. Did you get sworn statements from them? The video footage?
No, who would have to give that? So John? Yeah, he's on. John will give it all. John will give it all.
Make sure the person that saw it.
Yeah, it'll be John.
from
He's
that.
on who did the last one.
Okay, cool.
Alright, yeah, you should be good. Yep. Okay, sounds good. Andreas? Yes, sir. You guys want to come to verify?
Terry v. Ohio, 1968. A lawful investigative stop requires reasonable, articulable suspicion, not probable cause. A loss prevention eyewitness account satisfies that threshold immediately. The officer separates both subjects before questioning and radios a precise physical description before any restraint. Under the Fourth Amendment, detaining the wrong individual is an unlawful seizure. Precision here is not procedure, it is a legal requirement. The suspect verbally resists and objects to being handcuffed. Under Florida law, an officer conducting a lawful Terry stop may use reasonable force to maintain detention. Verbal objection alone does not justify physical restraint. The officer chooses to hold without immediate cuffing. Discretion within legal authority, and tactically sound, given the investigation was still being established. Florida Statute, Section 856.021, the detainee must identify themselves accurately. No physical ID is required, but the name provided must be truthful. The suspect gives the name Sequoia Motley and discloses North Carolina residency. Critically, Miranda is not triggered at this stage. Investigative detention precedes custodial interrogation. Every voluntary statement made here is fully admissible at trial.
Read that or called right, and I said, okay, come on, let's go. I'll pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
We have no records on both of these names are fake, or
we just gave it back, or I said pay.
When this conversation was happening, where were you guys?
when we arrest her, we can search for an ID,
Like where
and
you
then we
guys
can
were going
identify
out to the parking
her.
lot?
But this person is possibly a
Okay,
fake
on the
name.
outside, the inside, because there's cameras on the outside that I
Erica
can look
Latrice
at.
Davis.
I don't know nothing about it.
Okay, so you guys were on the outside of the store. You didn't pay for the dress.
I didn't hear you. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You
They walked out the store, they didn't pay for the dress.
So you were outside of the
So
store.
unprofessional,
Go
y'all.
ahead, because we gotta hear this. So let him talk.
You were outside of the store, and the security guard came to you, and you told the security guard, he stopped you, said, "Hey, give back the dress. If you give it back, then we will not call the
Right,
police."
exactly.
And then what happened after
And then
that?
we said we'll just pay for it. He said no. He said all right, come in. So we're like, okay, we'll just pay for it.
She was
So
saying she
I
didn't
was
know
like,
what
so
was
are
going
you?
on.
I
And it
didn't.
was like, you're lying. And I'm like, she doesn't know
I
what's
really
going
didn't know
on.
what's
You know
going
what I'm
on.
saying?
So I asked him, I was like, so are we walking to the register to pay for the dress? And he said yes.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, Y'all all
It was
outside.
standing
You know
outside.
what I'm
The other
saying?
big guy with the
So,
mask on was standing out there, and then we were standing out there trying to figure out what was going on. So I walked back in the store with them to go pay for the dress, and then he's talking about going upstairs, and I'm like,
and he
why do
actually
we?
took us to the register.
Yeah, and I'm asking why do we have
Like,
to
you know
go
what I'm
upstairs
saying?
if I'm going to pay for it? You get what I'm saying? What's upstairs? That like why can't I just pay for it right here?
Okay.
And then as soon as we went to the register, he talking about so the dress is right there as you see, and he
That's
said
the dress there?
yes.
Okay. So we are where we are. You committed the act of theft.
Okay,
And
but
that's what you're gonna go to jail for.
I can get a citation. I will come to court. I cannot go to jail. I don't live here, so that is
I
impossible
don't
for
know
me
another
to
way to-
bond out.
I
You know,
don't-
I can't do that.
I don't know another way to
I
explain
can't do that.
it. How old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay.
I cannot
so
do
you
that.
you are more than old enough to understand that you cannot walk out of a store with not even getting paid for it.
Okay, yes, I understand that.
Okay, so for me that is the end of the discussion. It is a crime.
So what was the
in
point
which
of
you go to
doing
jail
all of
for.
this extra stuff?
What extra stuff? We have
All
to
of
give you
this-
Talking
information.
about y'all gotta get.
Yeah, you
figure
talking about
some
y'all
stuff
gonna figure out
Y'all
what's
don't
going
know.
on?
Yes,
you don't
because-
know.
so-
If y'all knew what was going on from the get-go, you should have just said that. Like,
Stop. If you ask me a question, I'm gonna answer it. Again, I told you I'm gonna shut up and stop answering your questions if you keep over talking me. Okay? So we met you all in the parking lot. Stop. There's absolutely no way for us to know in the parking lot what's going on. So we do have to figure it out. We've got to talk to y'all. We've got to talk to the store and figure out what's going on before we make a decision. We're not just going to stop you, place you in handcuffs, which is why I stopped him from doing it, out in the road. We've got to understand what's going on. Now that we do, you are going to jail
but
for
this
that.
situation is so messy. Like, how is this even holding right now?
I'm done. Get what you need. So
I mean, I'm just asking.
I need her information.
So where you got?
What do you have?
So,
finish what he needs to.
You have no idea at all.
Then she's going to go to Silver County Jail.
okay, I ran your name and nothing came back.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know
Did
why
you-
I told you it was an XQUOIAMOTLEY.
I ran it.
Can I write it down for you so you can do it again? Because I promise you that's my name. I just don't have my ID.
I'm gonna keep working with you, but if you keep doing that, I can't help you.
That
Okay.
part is
What'd you say it was?
XEQUOIAMOTLEY.
Takes a little bit longer because we're in training. But once we get her to the jail, it's all on the jail and how fast they process, and that's on them. So, the bond should be less than 500. I think it's.
I mean,
Well,
I'm not
where you
worried
from?
about that. Like, I got my
don't
money
live
right
here.
now.
Where are you from?
North Carolina.
Okay. So your bond is going to be out of state. So don't quote me, but I think it's 500.
Okay.
Probably a little roasty now.
Well, like calls, mentholate them. Maybe some cough medicine.
What's that?
Yes.
Okay.
Lake Mary 35, I'm Robin. Can you copy New Jersey DL number?
Yeah, Lake Mary for.
Let me help you. You need help?
No, I got this.
Go ahead.
Hey, Parker.
Thanks. Ready for this?
You said Seminole County?
Yep.
Okay, I'm on my way. I guess I'm just have to wait.
That's so pretty. Like a nice little lighter. Oh, and they got the nice range over there with it. They got money. That's a nice one.
Alright, so what are we doing?
We're gonna head to evidence because I've got marijuana and surveillance footage.
Alright, watch this. Put those down. Hold that in your hand. That was the marijuana. I don't care which hand. Take this hand. Hold the glove. Hold the glove.
Like this?
Keep it going. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Keep pulling.
Can you advise the phone?
Look at that motherfucker.
She was
Florida
taken into
Statute, Section 812.015 retail theft requires proof of intent to deprive at the moment of the act, not the moment of confrontation. Surveillance footage captures the suspect placing a dress inside her bag and exiting past the point of purchase without payment. Both statutory elements are satisfied on camera before officers made any contact. The suspect explains she offered to pay after being stopped outside. Post-confrontation remediation does not retroactively negate criminal intent. Already established and recorded on video. Under Florida case law, intent is assessed at the moment of concealment, and that moment is fully documented. At this point, the evidence threshold is met. Florida Statute Section 901.15 authorizes warrantless arrest, where probable cause exists based on witness account and video evidence. Both conditions are satisfied. The suspect acknowledges the act and requests a citation in lieu of custody. Under Florida Statute Section 856.011, that discretion belongs to the officer. An out-of-state residency is a legally recognized flight risk factor that weighs against a notice to appear. The name Sequoia Motley returns no record in law enforcement databases. Florida Statute Section 837.05, knowingly providing false identification to an officer during a criminal investigation, is a first-degree misdemeanor, independent of the underlying theft charge. The officer identifies the discrepancy verbally, but does not formally document it as a separate count. That is a procedural gap with direct consequences at charging. Bond is estimated at $500 for an out-of-state defendant. Under Florida Rule of Criminal Procedure 3.131, non-resident status triggers a heightened pretrial risk assessment. The dress and surveillance footage are entered into evidence. The arrest is procedurally complete. Before this case closes, the same bodycam records two officers discussing the concealment of marijuana inside a latex glove. Florida Statute Section 918.13, tampering with evidence, is a third-degree felony. This is entirely independent of the suspect's case. If verified, referral to Internal Affairs and the State Attorney's Office is not discretionary. It is mandatory. The lead officer receives a B+. The investigative stop was constitutionally grounded. Subject separation, identification procedure, and use of discretion were correct. Points lost on 2 counts. The false identification discrepancy was not charged as a standalone offense, and presence during the evidence concealment exchange falls below the professional standard required of a sworn officer. The primary suspect receives a C. The theft was documented on video before any police contact. Initial denial compounded the original act. She provided a name with no database record and waived her Fifth Amendment right to silence throughout, giving officers substantially more than they were legally entitled to obtain. Composed under pressure, but legally exposed on multiple fronts. The lesson here is straightforward. Surveillance footage is not a deterrent, it is a record. Once that record exists, denial does not erase it, and a subsequent offer to pay does not undo it. Know your right to remain silent. Exercise it before the record is built against you. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and check out our second channel, Audit the Court, for more police interaction and courtroom content.